The efficient use of academic databases can significantly enhance your research process by saving you time and ensuring that you find the most relevant and high-quality resources that are available for your study. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that can really make a big difference in the way that you conduct research. There are many researchers who spend hours, sometimes even days, searching for articles only to end up with irrelevant or outdated sources. But the key to successful research isn't just about the time that you put in, but how effectively you use the tools that are available to you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to efficiently use academic databases to find the most relevant and high-quality literature for your research projects. Whether you're a student working on a dissertation or a thesis paper, a professional conducting a study, or just someone passionate about learning, these tips will save you time and significantly enhance your research process. We'll cover everything from understanding database scopes to using advanced search features, setting up alerts, and much more. By the end of this video, you will be equipped with the strategies that you need to become a research pro. Here are 10 tips to help you navigate and utilize academic databases effectively. The first step is to understand the database scope and coverage. So you want to first identify relevant databases. So different databases specialize in different fields. So use databases that align with your specific research topic. For example, PubMed, you would use that for biomedical research. IEEE Explore, you would use for engineering and technology studies. Then JSTOR or JSTOR, you'd use for humanities and social sciences. You also want to check your database guides. So there are many databases that offer guides or tutorials on how to use them effectively. You want to review these to understand the specific features and functionalities for those specific databases. The next step is to use advanced search features. So for the Boolean operators, for instance, you would use AND, A-N-D, or, and not, N-O-T, to refine your searches. For example, remote work and productivity will find articles that contain both terms, right? While remote work or productivity would find articles that contain either the term remote work or the term productivity. Then you also have wildcards and truncation. So you'll use symbols like asterisk or the question mark to search for variations of a word. For example, you could use COMPUT asterisk, and that will search for the terms, for the words computer, computing, computation, etc. Next, there is phrase searching. So you use quotation marks to search for exact phrases. Example, you put the term climate change in quotation marks to find anything that is related to climate change. Next, the tip is for you to refine your search results. So you want to use your filters and your limits. So apply filters such as publication date, the document type, for example, journal articles, conference papers, etc., the subject area, and the language that you want to get your results in to narrow down your search results. Then the sorting options. Sort results by relevance, date, citations, and other criteria to prioritize the most relevant articles. And there are, in terms of publication data, some universities and some programs within universities, specific programs, sometimes it will let you know which date, how far back you can go. So some will say no more than 10 years back, right? Some may say no more than 8 years or 7 years back. So you want to check with your specific program to find out, okay, how far back you can go in terms of how old each article is that you can actually use in your research. The next step is to use thesaurus or subject terms. So controlled vocabulary, many databases use a controlled vocabulary or thesaurus, right? Example, MESH, M-E-S-H, terms in PubMed. You can use those to standardize your keywords. Use these terms to improve the accuracy of your searches. Next, we have related terms. Look up related terms or synonyms to expand your search. Many databases suggest related keywords as well, which will make it much easier for you to do your search for particular topics or articles. The next step is to review abstracts and keywords. So in terms of abstracts, you should read the abstracts to quickly determine the relevance of an article without reading the entire paper, right? So the abstract has a world of information. So it's really a summary of the article itself. So you'll find a lot of very important, beneficial information in the abstract, and you can definitely use the abstract alone to tell you whether or not that article will be relevant to your study. So the abstract will include like the methods that you use, the results that you use, the data analysis process that you went through, as well as the conclusion. So the abstract will be able to help you a lot. And then the keywords. And so know the keywords that are used by authors. And so these can also help you refine or expand your search terms. So the keywords are usually found immediately after the abstract in an article. So the sixth step is for you to set up alerts. So you should search alerts. So many databases will allow you to set up alerts for specific search queries. So this way, you'll be notified when new articles match your criteria, that matches your criteria are published. And then for the citation alerts, you can set up alerts to track when a specific article is cited by other researchers as well, to find out, how popular, right, or that actual article is, or how commonly the topic is being searched for. My next step is for you to utilize citation management tools. So for export citations, you can use citation tools to export references to citation management software, such as EndNote, Mendeley, or Zotero. So this helps in organizing and citing your sources efficiently. You can also track your citations. So you can use citation tracking features to see how often and where an article has been cited. And so this can help you gauge the impact and relevance of a specific paper as well. Next step is to leverage full text access. So in terms of institutional access, so you should make sure that you're logged into your institution's library portal so that you will be able to gain full text access to these articles. Because if you don't have full text articles, full text access, then you will only be able to see the abstract. And then if you want to get the full article, so you can get more information from it, then you will not be able to have that unless you're actually logged into your institution's library portal. Another way of getting full text access is interlibrary loan. So if an article isn't available, you can use your library's interlibrary loan service to request it from another library. So you can just go to the librarian at your university's library, explain to them the article that you would like to access, but that you don't have a full access. Or in most cases, you can actually just access it, make the request online. So in many cases, you won't even need to actually speak to the university's librarian or librarian assistant or anything like that. You can just actually just do it. Once you read the article, the abstract, you say, okay, this is something that is relevant to my study. I actually need the full text article. Then you should be able to access it right there online on the university library's website. The next step is for you to save and organize your searches. So in terms of saved searches, you can save your search queries in the database to revisit them later or to track updates on any new publications. And for personal folders, there are many databases that will allow you to create personal folders or accounts where you can actually save your articles, save your searches, and save any alerts that you set up. And the final tip that I have for you is for you to seek help when you need it, okay? So for library assistants, you should not hesitate to ask librarians for help because they can provide guidance on using databases, refining your search strategies, and accessing resources. And for database support, you can use the help or support sections of databases, which often include FAQs, so frequently asked questions, tutorials, and user guides. By following these steps, you can make your research process more efficient and effective, and this will ensure that you find the most relevant and high quality literature for your academic work. Okay, so now I want to go over with you some tips for accessing these databases if you do not have individual subscription. So I won't go in detail really with these tips because they're in my previous video, and I will be sure to link that video for you to watch after you finish watching this video. But some tips that you can use to access databases include the university affiliation, right? So the university will ensure that you have full access to many of these databases. The second tip is remote access, where the university will also offer access to their databases remotely. So you'll be able to do it from home as long as you log into your university, you log in using your university's credentials, such as your student ID and password, or through a VPN that's provided by your institution. The next step is library services, then public libraries, free trials, and open access. So some databases will offer like free trials, or they may have open access sections where you can access content without having a subscription, right? So you can actually look for these options if you do not have institutional access to these databases. And then you have interlibrary loan. Okay, so for interlibrary loan, if you cannot access a specific article or database, then you can consider using this interlibrary loan services, right? Because many libraries, university libraries, can obtain materials from other institutions on your behalf. And by utilizing these steps to access the databases without individual subscription, you can effectively access a wide range of academic databases that will support your research efforts. So I want you to, again, to check out the next video on your screen where I explain in detail the 13 best databases to find relevant literature for your research. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, then I want you to please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.